I think I'll boot the door. But just before I leave, I'll boot it. Because I know you're done.
I scream, James, stop!
Guys,
girls,
we're in.
We're back, baby.
So this is a public episode. It's not behind a paywall. So you're welcome.
Facts.
If you do want it to be behind a paywall, just because you're that rich,
you're that
and we only allow the wealthiest of wealthies into the cabin, okay? When we
check your bags.
Yeah, when you pull up to the cabin, we do a little, we do some pocket watching.
Pat down.
Yeah, we do a little pat down.
Yeah.
Run with them stacks. But there's also a room in the cabin for the brokies. And we go over there and we'll be like, oh, we know what it's like.
Yeah,
we know what it's like.
We've been there.
Yeah, we know what it's like to be a brokie, and it fucking hurts. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit you in this room and we're gonna flood you with content, and all we're gonna ask for is £3 a month.
10p a day.
Run the P.
SNG.
And then you can live vicariously
Through us. Facts.
Because we were brokers, we're not brokers anymore.
Factual.
So then you get to sit in this room and watch us do non-brokey and be like, damn, that's what it's like not to be a brokey. And that only costs you £3 a month.
10p a day.
You ran the P.
SNG.
And now you're happy.
Here we go.
If you want a little bit more than that, and you're thinking, bruv, you know what would be sick? Like, if I could see the guys just do really, really, really cool shit with high production value at a reasonable yet competitive price.
Facts.
Watch the log cabin.
Facts.
Yeah, log cabin's taken over.
Yeah.
So again, guys, if you want to get involved, if you want to be a true baby and you want your daddies to look after you, head on over to patreon.com/ShxtsnGigs.
Yes,
Okay? Right. We're going to get into the question of the week today.
We are.
And please, Maestro, what was it?
So the question of the week this week is, there's no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? I've got about 8 responses.
I've got like 5 or 6. Before we get into it,
Yeah.
90% of them were no men for a day. I'm either just walking around ass naked,
Yep.
or I'm just going to walk around the dead of night with headphones on.
Yep.
2 points of query.
Okay.
What is women's in this scenario? I'm not saying all women.
Yep.
I'm just saying in this scenario, are they suggesting that if there were no men, women just don't like clothes, and the only reason they wear clothes is because of man? That's the narrative that's being spun on Twitter.
That's what it sounds like.
There will just be no clothes.
Yeah, that we even it out.
Yeah.
Eve, yeah.
They hate the fact that garments are a thing.
Yeah.
And if man weren't around, it would just be titties out.
Apparently.
And also late night headphones.
Strolls, headphones.
Straws.
Yeah.
A bitch will stab you, you know?
It's
not just
it's
man.
plausible.
Yeah.
It's plausible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just man out there.
Yeah,
There's
facts.
prisons full of them.
Facts.
Yeah. So it's up to you.
Yeah, to each.
Yeah, to each. I'm saying, yeah, I don't care. If I was the only man, I'm still not bopping around with just headphones doing what I want.
Facts.
Not at all, bro.
All right. There's no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Miss them, because I love dick. For a day, you know.
That made me slut. For one day.
For one day, I will miss them.
Because I love dick. That's
insane.
That's crazy.
That's insane. It's a good way to start.
Did you click that app?
I can't remember if I did.
All right.
I can't remember if I did.
Say less. Good answer. Good answer. Send it. All right. There's no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? One girl said, I'm going to the gun range. Won't have anyone trying to correct my stance. Yeah. Square them hips.
Yeah.
Don't worry, look. I'm a stand here. This one bucks. Yeah.
You know when man never trying to teach a lady how to play pool?
Yeah, exactly. That
and
one.
they're just leaning over.
Yeah. He's got that gun just like down the sight. Yeah. Let me brace your shoulder. Yeah. Don't worry, this one's got some kick on it. Hold tight.
I got you.
Yeah,
babe.
don't worry, I got you. That's
those
disgraceful.
Hips, you know? That's jokes. All right. There's no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? I'll ask God, was I that evil in my past life that I deserve this curse today?
Damn, you've got the good ones, you know. I didn't see any of that stuff.
The ladies love the man. They don't want them to go.
On IG,
the IG
galley love mandem.
Well, there's only a few.
Yeah.
There's only a few galleys.
I was like, how many? You said 8.
Yeah, I've got 8. That was it. That was probably only good one.
Fair. Okay. Someone said, I'm going to go pump my gas in peace.
I saw that one quite a bit.
Is it an American thing where gal just get approached while pumping gas? We've had this exact conversation before,
yeah,
right?
It must be an American thing, because I think if it's only I think it will only happen in the UK if it's like a clickbait thing. Like they're trying to do it for TikTok type, as opposed to a normal thing where guys just move.
Yeah, I've never seen a girl getting chirped at a gas station. Ever in my life.
Neither have I. It's weird.
But I guess in America, the go-to is like, oh, your man's letting you pump you on gas, innit? That's the go-to bar.
Yep.
Your man's letting you pump. I don't have a man. Swear. If I was your man, you'll never be pumping gas.
All the typical stuff. Stuff. But anyway, there's no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Jog around with my tits flapping in different directions without the usual stares.
The usual... Big man. If you're just running ass naked, y'all will stare. Everyone's staring.
Everyone's
without
staring.
the usual stares.
Yeah.
All right, damn. Okay, cool. No men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Sleep peacefully without all that twitch.
Wow, yeah.
I'm a twitcher.
Are you?
In my sleep?
Yeah.
Bro, the other day, I was taking a nap. And when I say in my dream, I don't know what was happening because clearly someone told me to jump. I said, how high? Because
Okay.
I jumped.
Yeah.
And I think I jumped and tried to touch my toes. When I say...
Oh, like a
yeah, like a
trampoline
pike.
thing,
Yeah, like a pike.
Yeah,
Brother, I swear to God, in my sleep, I went like that. Bro, this twitching sends me. I stay
Did that
twitching.
wake you up?
Yeah,
Or-
it woke me up. But yeah, I 100% stay twitching, especially if I'm knackered.
I feel like if I'm knackered, maybe, but I don't. My only time that I twitch is when I'm dreaming about falling. That's the only time I'll twitch. That I know I twitch anyway, because that bitch will wake me up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that bitch will wake me up.
Yeah, that Inception thing.
Yeah, facts. All right, no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Ruin everything he has, then go skinny dipping with the girls.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's dark.
Yeah, that is. Right. Go outside completely naked and pick fruit from trees because it's my birthright. She's on some Eve thing.
Yeah, she is on some
Yeah,
Eve
she's on some Eve thing.
All right, no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Clean the house in the morning and watch it stay clean all day.
Facts.
Fair. That one's fair.
Yeah, that one's
fair.
Fair and valid.
Yeah.
Last one for me. No men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Have a twerk contest all throughout the city like it's Mortal Kombat. Walking down the grocery aisle, make eye contact, new challenger.
Oh, sick.
Bro,
Sick.
you couldn't have man around for that.
You couldn't.
Everyone's just twerking.
Yeah, you couldn't have man around for that.
Yeah,
Fucking
nah.
hell, you couldn't.
You really couldn't.
Yeah, fair.
Nuts, bro.
All right, no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? Walk around in my sluttiest outfits and fart when I want.
Farting's fair. Farting's very fair.
I'll finally let my stomach hang free.
Oh, yep. I think role reversal.
Yeah,
If
same,
there was no
same.
gal for a day,
Same. Yeah.
that muffin top, it'll breathe at last. That muffin, yeah. That muffin top will breathe at last,
yeah.
bro. My obliques have been tense for weeks.
For weeks. Last but not least, there's no men for a day. Ladies, what do you do? I'm going to find out where they respawn.
Wow.
Yeah, she's on some vengeance thing.
Yeah,
Find
damn.
out where they respawn, you know. But yeah, that was it.
Gang. Okay, gang.
Good question.
That was a good
Yeah,
one.
good
I saw that question. I was like, I like it.
Juicy.
Right. So we spoke about it briefly earlier.
Talk to me.
Obviously, we had a discussion about Demon Slayer this season was whack.
Yes,
You've
we
now
did.
seen the finale.
I have seen the finale.
I made on Patreon, made a brief statement saying I feel like that episode made up for the entire season. Then I slightly retracted it, but I'm still confident in the narrative I'm trying to say. What are your thoughts?
I first and foremost, fucking cold episode. I just have to say, fucking cold episode. I will, however, say it doesn't make up for the 7 episodes of bullshit that they were doing prior to this episode. But I was locked in from the beginning to the end of this episode.
Oh my God.
Rem, locked in from the beginning to the end. It might be the best episode they've done.
I think it might be as well.
It might be the best
Yeah,
episode they've done.
It was
as a whole anime.
It was very good. The only one I would say that's close to it was when Tengen versus the upper 4 or whatever.
Yeah,
no, the
yeah,
lower
yeah.
4.
With the brother.
The brother,
scythes?
and he was
Yeah,
doing the
yeah,
scythes,
yeah,
and he was
yeah.
counting his
Yep,
strikes.
yep.
That episode was fucking out of control.
Yeah. I remember where I was when I was watching it. Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I was on the way to the Brom studio on the train. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that episode twice, I think.
Fair.
And I just, the second time I watched it, I didn't even do like a recap. I just watched that episode.
Fair.
That episode's fucking unreal. But yeah, so anyway, I agree. I think this actually might be the best episode.
Literally the best episode I've seen of Demon Slayer. As I said to you before, off camera, the score was amazing. The animation was fucking amazing. The slow-mos that they did was amazing. The storytelling throughout the whole episode was amazing. The little bit of fights that they did, amazing. The plot twists of, obviously you've not seen it, but like the Infinity Castle at the end, amazing.
That
like,
plot
the
twist was
plot
crazy.
Twist with the like cliffhanger at the end, the Zenitsu eye open, so much happened in that episode. Even Inosuke's gassed. He's in Infinity. He wants to swing.
Inosuke only wants beef.
He
always.
only wants to fight the arms spreader, and he's gassed. So even that I'm gassed for. Yeah, man. There's just so much. The fact that I would never remember. Ubiyashi. Yes, what's his name?
The master.
The master.
Ubiyashiki. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ubiyashiki. I think his name is.
Like committing that level of suicide with in front of your family and everyone. Like the plan was incredible.
Yeah, the whole thing was sick, and tying it in terms of like the way they married it up is like since Muzan turned into a demon, the rest of their family been cursed, and none of them have lived over 30.
Yes.
And now, like, Muzan was like, you're chatting to me like I give a fuck, big man. You're chatting like I give a fuck, bro.
He was way in.
Yeah, he was way in. But that's because I've seen the episode when you were like, oh, I have a feeling that he's just hard. I was like, I don't think he is. But yeah, he just minds respect from everyone there. Bro, fucking unreal episode.
Unreal episode.
And it was, sorry, go on.
I was going to say the part where Muzan, after the explosion, and Muzan was like getting back together, like regenerating, he was like, oh, I can't believe it did that one. I underestimated him, and he asked himself, was the wife and kids part of the plan as well, or did he just murk them too? I was thinking, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, how your wife allowed you to murder your own kids? I don't know. He was like, bro, I underestimated these humans, boy.
Well, another question. After that, before all the Hashiras came together, and before we saw the Stone Hashira, he was saying, I can sense humans around, but there's something else I can sense, but I don't know what it is. Was he talking about the Stone Hashira, do you think? This is after he got shanked.
I remember. I remember the exact moment you're talking about. I don't...
Because they didn't reference that again.
Either that or maybe Homegirl that stuck her fist in him. Pause.
Maybe. So he said that prior to that happening?
Yeah, because that was when he was regenerating, and he was like, I can sense people around, and there's something else in there. Okay. And she was the first one to pop in and fuck him up.
Yeah, and there's nothing happened post that for him, and obviously we know what that is inside him now. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, bro,
cool. Very well written, very well animated,
and just like the way they've left little bits in there, and it kind of all came together at that time in terms of like the way, like even Homegirl that popped up and like punched him in the stomach, the way he was chatting to her in terms of like the reason he was like, are you still beefing me about all this stuff? And she was like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have like killed my family stuff. I was like, hang on, babe. Like, I saw you were murking humans for time after you killed your family. Yeah, like chill out.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care, bro.
And she said, I didn't want this. All I wanted to do was to like get my disease cured.
Yeah, get rid of my disease.
Blood. And I'm duppying humans on the daily.
Yeah, nuts, bro. And like, I think the Zenitsu thing happened in such perfect timing because it's like, we're a good few seasons in now, and it's like this whole sleeping thing was getting old.
He only does like 3 or 4 things in like 4 seasons.
Yeah, and it's like every season of him crying, falling asleep, and then being wham when he's asleep. And then obviously back end of last season, when he was fighting the sister, he was doing too much asleep.
Too much asleep.
Yeah, and
him and an escape versus the sister.
And then he was asleep the whole time. I was like, okay, this is getting stupid now. So I'm so glad that they've cut that storyline and the fact that like the way they did it to make it seem like he is asleep the whole time, catches his sword and then just opens his eyes a tiny bit, you're like, bro. Do you know how many TikToks I've seen about Zenitsu, bro?
Yeah, he's the I said this I think at the end of season 2, he's the armsest like second character in any anime.
Yeah, bro.
Like bar like Killua and Gon.
I was just about
bar
to say
like Killua and Gon. Yeah.
Bar Killua.
Yeah.
Zenitsu Killua. That would be.
I would say Zoro as well. We haven't seen One Piece, but I know Zoro is fucking arms.
Okay,
fair.
Zoro's the one with like many knives, right?
Yeah, he's got 3 swords.
3 swords, and he puts one in his mouth.
I reckon Vegeta as well.
Okay, we're gonna go on a tangent. I'm talking new age. Let's go just new age.
New age, alright,
new
cool.
age. But I hear you. That's why I immediately said maybe not Killua/Gon because obviously that's the anime. But yeah, fuck me, man. Zenitsu, I'm hoping he plays more than just like a mini pivotal role. I want to see him like properly scrap the same way Tanjiro's been scrapping, and I want to see Inosuke scrap separately as well. I want to see them all scrap separately.
Gang.
So we'll see. But yeah, oh wow, I can't wait.
Gang. Right, you've got a thread for us now.
I do. What's the most disturbing thing you've ever heard? Caption: New York City, 2 supermodels in conversation. You actually murdered him. Yep, it was real messy. The body disposable thing. Wow. Dinner tonight? Sure, see you at 9. That was it.
Interesting
Indeed. All right, next one. My neighbor at a very crappy apartment. My neighbor at a very crappy apartment. The girl lived there. She had a boyfriend named Corey and another named Jason. Jason was usually there. Jason found out about Corey. Corey showed up. Jason and Corey had a fight. Jason won. Jason tried to take the girl to dinner. The girl didn't want to be with Jason. She wanted Corey. They both broke up with her not long after. Then the girl became a lesbian.
Oh, damn.
It was such a fun month or two of getting all the drama.
Tell me about it.
We didn't have any money for a TV at our apartment because our apartment was 200 square foot and had a cinder block separating us from the neighbors. She was our TV.
Bro, I've been there, man. There's nothing like... Just disclaimer, I want the best for all of you all the time. But when there's gossip, when you man have something to tell me, fuck, man.
It's the best.
I love it.
I hear you.
Yeah, I love it. I just can't help it, bro. I'm weak when it comes to tea.
I hear you.
Shit.
I hear you. This one wrote, this is more surprising than disturbing, but 2 men bumped into each other and started catching up. They talked for about 25 minutes sharing news. In the end, right before they went their separate ways, one of the guys said happily, "Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you. Yesterday I found out that 3 of my kids aren't mine."
3, bro.
It still puzzles me that they had 20 minutes worth of updates that were more important to share with his friend than him finding out 3 of the kids weren't his.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I forgot. 3 of my kids aren't mine. I don't know what that would do to a human being.
Would you? I also, first of all, I also don't know what it would do to a human being. Would you prefer to find out all your kids are not yours, so you can just bounce?
Yeah.
Not to say that you would bounce.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, would you prefer to find out all your kids are not yours?
Yeah.
Or like find out half are and half aren't?
All. All. I'm not doing this dance. All. Because I think it will make it easier for me to move on with my life.
Yeah, of course.
Even though it will still fucking hurt me.
Yeah, 100%.
But I couldn't have some be mine and some not. Especially if, like, let's say we have 4. The first and the third are mine. And the second and the fourth aren't. Like, if it's not 1 and 2 for me and 3 and 4 for next study, that way I'll top it up.
That's yeah, of course. That is toppy.
I'll top
That's
myself.
stairsy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me you fucked a guy. You can't tell me we had a beautiful child together.
Yeah.
Then you fucked a guy and had a kid with him. Then we had another beautiful child together and you fucked another guy and had a baby with him. Or the same guy.
Yeah. Or the same guy.
Nah, it's
All
hell.
under my roof. And I'm taking it. Nah.
Yeah. And I'm gassed.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's long.
Horrible vibes.
So yeah, I would much rather prefer all of them not be mine.
Do you think it's weird? Not weird. What do you think it is about like human nature that means that like no matter, like if you look at like all of human history, right? People amongst a number, because I know I can say this thing and then people will hit the comments like that, this and this and this and this. Like amongst all of the other treacherous things that people do, it doesn't matter how much like technology develops or like science develops or just like how socially we develop over thousands of years. Someone having a baby with someone who's not their man and then just lying and saying it's theirs happens a lot.
It's top 2.
Yeah.
And it's not 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down. People find out that their kids aren't theirs. Just keeps happening. It doesn't even matter how much like, because obviously back in the day, you're never gonna know.
Yeah.
You're never gonna know for sure.
True.
Now we have science to actually prove it. It ain't stopping no one.
Not stopping shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no one's slowed down, bro. They're still just doing it. And it's like, what do you think that is? Like, that's fucking crazy.
I wouldn't know what to do, man. I really wouldn't know what to do if I'm like, if I had doubts. Okay. If you had doubts and you've got 3 beautiful kids or whatever in the yard.
And one just looks like you.
Let's say one just looks like me.
Yeah.
But this kid is like 5 now.
Oh, fuck.
So you like
Yeah.
you've nurtured this you. Would you like pluck a hair to try and do a DNA thing?
Oh, without anyone knowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swab his ass up.
Wow.
I'll grab his mat like that and
Okay, 2 things.
yeah.
If you found out the kid was yours, would you feel a type of way that you did try and do a DNA test, and would you tell anyone?
No, I wouldn't feel the type of way. Like I don't buy into. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Let's get savage real quick. I need to know at the end of the day.
Factual.
Feelings are irrelevant.
Okay.
So if I'm paranoid, if I've got like, I don't like when like emotions supersede logic. If I've got 4 youths
Agreed.
and all of them look exactly like me, and then one of these Johns looks like a fuhad and just randomly loves fucking
Jollof rice.
Jollof in it, and says, and then we're all on our way to church, and then this little brother's like, I can't wait to say my prayers, and I'm like, the fuck did you say, brother? As soon as I start getting suspicious, I'd like, yeah, and I'll be coming home, and everyone's like, oh, daddy, I missed you, daddy, I missed you, and then this brother's like, I was just chilling with Toby, innit?
Wait, you
Yeah,
squeeze his
yeah,
mouth.
I'll squeeze his mouth and swallow that bitch right there and then.
I need to find out.
Yeah, I need to find out, but I'm not letting like the whole aspect of the mum being like, how could you think that of me? Blah, 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 blah. I love you to death. I'm swabbing this John. And then we can get back to business as usual. Like, I'm not the whole, I'm having suspicions, but I don't think she would do that. But like this and that, but everyone's telling me not to worry. Boring.
So do you think you would confide in anyone, or would you just do this on your own accord up until you find the results and then start speaking your truth?
Good. Knowing me, I'm a chatty Cathy. I would struggle, depending on how long it takes to get these results back, I would struggle to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
If it's a quick 24 turnover, I reckon I can keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
But 100%, I would, I would swab him up and then send that off, get my results, and then if I find out it's not mine, cool, it's beef. But as soon as I find out it's mine, literally like, no hard feelings. I wouldn't think of the you any different. I wouldn't think of any. I'm just like,
You feel guilty?
there's nothing for me to feel guilty about, because it's like he don't look like me. The others do. Like, I'm just talking. That's what I'm saying. I don't let emotions supersede logic. It's like he doesn't like, and I'm not talking about. It would have to be quite drastic for me to even consider it.
Yeah.
I'm saying like he really doesn't look like me.
Yeah.
And the others, like, we've tried this 3 times and they all look like this. And then this one time, it doesn't. Like, I would just do it. Like, it's such a minor little thing. Obviously, it's different if you're like getting blood.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking a needle on this youth. A little swab in the mouth. That's nothing.
Okay.
Even plucking the hair, I might be like, but like a little spit on this for me quick. Yep, gone. Let's find out.
Okay.
About you?
What question?
For one, what was your original question? I can't remember. I was talking.
My original question was it, would you feel some type of way if you did it?
I don't remember what the original question was, but my question to you is, exact same scenario. You've got 3 kids, 3 of them look like you. One of them come out light.
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
Just funny.
Yeah.
And he can't stand Uncle Toby. Them sides,
Yeah.
would you, for one, would you swab? For 2, would you tell your missus you're swabbing up or have that discussion, or would you just quickly do it? And 3, if it came back and it was yours, would you feel guilty?
I would do it. I wouldn't console my partner up until I get the results. If I got the results and the ute was mine, I think a part of me would, I don't know if it would be shame or guilt that I feel, but I'll feel something.
For being suspicious of them?
Yeah. Well, I'd feel shame. I think I'd feel shame for the situation I'm in, but I'd also feel guilty because even though I knew, well, I had a suspicion that this ute isn't mine, now that the reality's hit me, I would feel guilty knowing that I could have been ignorantly bliss and lived my life with the 4th child, considering it's been in my yard for X amount of years.
It's,
he or she. Do you know what I mean?
So you'd feel, like I was saying, if it wasn't yours, you'd feel guilty?
If it wasn't mine, I'd still feel guilty.
Oh,
because I did the swab and I have got the DNA test now. Like, it's confirmed it's not my child.
And you would have been, you reckon, once you get, you're saying, so once you get the result and it turns out it's not yours, you know the actions moving forward have to be taken. Yeah. And if you just never open Pandora's box, we could just live happily ever after. Interesting. I actually hear that. I actually do hear that.
Because it's downhill from here. Purely because if 3 are mine, 1 isn't, the dynamic of the family household, all the other kids don't have this information. All the other kids think that's your brother or sister.
Yeah,
and they've been playing for years.
Yeah.
So it's now hard to have the conversation, let alone with my partner, as well as the kids, and like figuring out where do we go from here? Am I gonna adopt this? Like, there's so much that I don't even want to deal with.
You'd rather just be ignorantly blessed.
I shouldn't have opened this box. I should not have opened this box.
I feel like that's everyone's like, it's just so annoying. It's just, we'll talk about like curiosity killed the cat. It's like hindsight's 2020. After people find out the bad news, everyone's always like, I should have been ignorant.
Yeah.
But there's something about that. Once that seed's planted, you it will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can't let it go.
So I agree with you. If it came back and it wasn't mine, I would also feel guilty. That's why I'm saying it would have to be, in order for me to even contemplate it, it would have to be like awkwardly obvious. Yeah. Like it would have to be a case of like people continuously asking me like, bro looks different, isn't it? Like it couldn't just be something like as small as me being like, it's a bit darker. Yeah. Because I'll just get on with it. But like it would have to be a case of people constantly being like, bro, he's different. He looks different. He looks different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I find, if I would love for it to do it, come back, it is mine. I'm like, gang. If I find out it wasn't,
you wouldn't know where to start. You wouldn't know where to start.
I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. It would be horrible. That's why, I agree. I'd rather find out they're all not mine.
Yeah.
I'd rather find out they're all not mine, and I can just like get to step in.
The thing is, as much as I would prefer that scenario, I would be so perplexed at how I got duped with 4 utes.
You're a mug.
By this one woman.
You're a mug.
A class A mug.
I would
be so livid.
You're a fucking mug. What is the bird? Is it a woodpecker? What bird throws its shit in the nest?
It puts its own eggs in another species of another bird's nest for that bird to bring up its chicks.
Really?
Yeah, we've spoken about it before. There's a bird out there that will just lay its eggs right in someone else's nest, and then when they hatch, that mum from the different species just starts feeding them Jones like a mug.
And then what? When they're older, does it fly back to
cuckoo? Yeah, it's a fucking cuckoo, bro. Cuckoo will just go up there, start laying eggs, lazy parent, bro. Brood parasites do not raise their own young, instead laying eggs in the nest of other birds, which raise the chick thinking it's their own.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're a cuckoo victim, man.
Damn.
Cuckoo just came up and beat your wife and then dipped, and you're just out here raising it.
Yeah, cock, innit?
Yeah.
There we go.
Is that where it comes from?
There we go.
Might do.
There we go.
It
Connections have been made.
It might.
Connections have been made.
Surely not.
Connections
Nah, cock is from cuckold.
It is from cock.
It is from cuckold.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Cuckold is raising someone else's kid? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I just thought it was a word, because I was just about to say, I also don't know about cuckold. Cuckold means raising someone else's kid. So you're a cuckoo if you just go in there and just pop some eggs in the next nest, and you're a cuckold if you're just a mug that flew back to the nest and started raising next man's you. Mental.
Yeah, mental.
Mental.
Absolutely mental. We learned something new.
We did learn something new.
Right, I've got one more from the thread. So the thread was, what's the most disturbing thing you've ever heard? At my brother's funeral, I overheard his friend's mum on the phone in the bathroom talking smack about me for not saying anything during the part where people talk about memories of the deceased. My brother's death was completely unexpected. I was still partially in denial at this time. In brackets he wrote, I still am, to a degree, almost 3 years later, honestly. And I've never been comfortable with speaking to large groups of people. I just wasn't in a place to talk about him yet, and especially not under these circumstances. The look on her face when she came out of the store was pretty great, though.
I bet.
That would have been like a plot twist.
I'm trying to think, have I ever been in a... I actually don't think I've ever been in a scenario where I've caught someone talking shit about me.
I don't think I have.
I don't want to be.
I do, yeah.
I don't know what I do.
Yeah, I don't know what I do. Because I might take this same route and be like, you didn't think I'd be here, but I heard everything you said. Leave us that dip. I think that's the only thing. That's all I can do, because you would have to sit in that.
100%. 100%. If I opened a bathroom stall when I'd just been talking shit about you, opened a bathroom stall and saw you just standing there, I promise you I'd go,
because that you just have to deal with that. I would just crack on. I think I'd just crack on. I wouldn't be able to, because there's no point in arguing.
Of course.
Because I've truly heard how you truly feel.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? There's no point in arguing.
Anything that comes out of my mouth now is a lie.
It's bullshit.
Yeah,
You feel shame because you've been caught.
Yeah, you don't feel shame about what you said.
Exactly.
You feel shame because you got caught.
Exactly. There's no guilt there. It's just shame.
What would your reaction be if you was talking shit about me and you came out and saw me?
I'd go back in the toilet. I'd go back in the toilet and lock it and wait for you to leave. I'd wait for you to leave because it's done. I'd go back in the toilet. It's done. Because I can't have the conversation. I can't. You've heard everything I've said.
I think I would, like, once I've established that's what you've done, and I know you're feeling all sorts of rush, I think I'll boot the door. But just before I leave, I'll boot it. Because I know you're done.
I scream, James, stop! I'd fucking panic, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't want to hear you, put your hand against that door. I want to hear you out of fear, and then I'll fucking walk out.
Oh God.
You're a bastard, man.
Oh, brother, it's the worst
Yeah,
way to get caught up.
that would be the worst thing
That's the worst way to
I
get
think
caught
I've ever heard.
Damn.
That would break my fucking heart.
Yeah, same.
Right, guys, let's take a very quick break to talk about our brethrens at Manscaped, okay? So, Manscaped have the new Buff Bundle, which, if you didn't know, is all you need to keep the summer heat a breeze. This bundle includes their signature silicone scrubber and body wash. Ditch your nasty loofah and grab a taste of freshness. Come on, man, we're not playing around. So, guys, we've been speaking about this for literally 4 years. If you want to join more than 10 million men worldwide, get involved with Manscaped. And if you want a healthy, wholesome, generous 20% off plus free shipping, all you need to do is go to manscaped.com and use the code SNG.
Sierra November Golf.
And that will give you 20% off, free shipping, manscaped.com, SNG, Sierra November Golf. Let's get back to the episode. Oh, God. Right, you had a dilemma as well, no?
I do have a dilemma. From favourite ghostwriters as per. Fun fact. Southern men have bigger nut sacks, in brackets he wrote, like me. We carry more semen and we smell differently. We're naturally breeders. Our pheromones attract women who want to be pregnated by us.
Who told him this?
It's science. That's what he wrote. It's science.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend says my dick smells and she refuses to please me orally. Her elderly dog laid across my lap and vomited. I think it's because he's dying. She thinks it's because my dick stinks.
He needed a yucky place to vomit.
I'm manly. I'm not going to bathe my balls in scented oils just so she'll put her face down there. I expected her to get used to the smell by now. How can we compromise? Advice. Used to the smell is crazy.
Used to smell his fucking nuts.
Because he knows his dick smells.
Yeah,
man.
and he's just not willing to...
He's not willing to do anything about it.
Yeah, I'm from the South. We're breeders.
This is how we are. My balls are big.
Yeah, they're big.
And they're going to smell.
Yeah.
This is the ergo of the factor. It's crazy.
I should get used to the smell by now. Brother, that doesn't make any sense.
The dog laid up her lap and vomited.
She says, because your dick stinks.
Yo.
That will break me. That hearing my dick smells when it shouldn't would break me. If I've just come back from gym or some shit like that and my dick stinks, that's still business, bro.
This is natural.
Yeah, stay away from it then. yeah, stay away from it then. But if I'm fresh out the shower and then I'm laying down, legs spread, suck something. And she's like,
what's that? Oh.
Brother, that cheesy dick, brother.
What's that?
He must have something.
Yeah. He's got something that ends in itis.
Facts.
That's an itis thing.
Damn.
Or a male thrush thing or something. I thought she'd get used to the smell by now.
That's crazy. That's so narcissistic.
Yeah, it's just I'm not willing to bathe in scents just so she'll suck me off.
Get used to it.
I'm a breeder. Deal with the smell or don't.
Facts. I'll find someone that will. My balls are big. And they're here to impregnate women. That's what it's
This
for.
smell is irrelevant. The fact that he's thinking the fact that we're even talking smells is irrelevant to this.
Have you seen my girl?
Yeah, bro.
Mad.
Yeah, that's scary.
Mad.
Right. What's this recommendation, G?
Netflix Supercell. Have you seen it?
Can I hold my hands up about something?
You can.
I don't want this to come across the wrong way.
Preach.
It's also very London. It's very London black culture specific.
Preach.
When something like this happens, where a local South London guy has made something, the culture like to gas it up a bit, which is fair. So for the first few months, I kind of just wait until we get the real reviews. Because I'm just gonna hold my hands up. Only the blacks have watched it so far.
Okay.
Because anyone who's told me to watch it has been my race folk.
Okay.
So I'm not saying I expect it to be bad. The concept looks sick. But anyone who's gassing it has an unfortunate, potentially subconscious bias, in my opinion.
Fair.
That everyone who's told me to watch it has been from London and has been black. And this is coincidentally created by a black South London guy. So I was just gonna wait until the Indians and the whites and the East Asians had a chance to see it for themselves and then see if they liked it. Then I was gonna be like, all right, cool, it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
The nation loves it.
Because what I don't want to happen is watch it and be like, for fuck's sake, this is fucking shit. Why is everyone gassing it?
Hold my hands up.
Yeah.
I had the same thoughts as you. I had the same thoughts as you prior to, and this is why I held off watching it. But again, I got told, watch it. I watched the first episode, locked.
Swear.
The show is very good.
I've seen the first minute of the first episode.
Yeah.
Which isn't fair to assume it's going to lock me.
The first minute of the first episode. That's very random.
I wasn't in a place where I should be watching that episode. The first minute of the first episode is gory.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't out. I was at a family's house. I just put it on and be like, all right, let me watch it where I can actually, you know, when you want to be in a scenario where let's say you're ironing and you happen to glance and be like, oh, this looks a bit good. So maybe I can transition into accidentally on purpose watching it. So I put it on when I wasn't at home and there was people around and I shouldn't be watching it. And I saw a woman getting dragged across the floor, blood all over the place. I was like, I turned off.
Okay, cool.
Turned that off immediately.
Cool. It's a really good show, in my opinion anyway.
All right, gang.
And I binged 6 episodes. Binged all of it in one day. They're like 50 minutes each. I want to say the storyline is really good, in my opinion. The pacing is really good.
Cool.
And the acting is really good.
So from what I've heard, right, this is like a facility that gives people superpowers or something?
Yes and no. So all of these guys, the main cast at the bottom there, all the 6 of them, they have superpowers. They have a supercell within them.
Okay.
And this happens because they all have a gene. They're all prone to being sickle cells, to have sickle cell, sickle cell anemia. But there is the way that not all of them have powers. There's only one, apart from Dion, which is the 4th chick, she doesn't have a power. Everyone else on the top row has a power. So it comes from sickle cell.
Okay.
And it is like heightened or is activated when they're in a very heightened emotional state.
I see.
And they don't know that they have these powers. It just awakens within them. And all of them have very different powers doing different things.
I see.
What it is in the first episode, it's based around Tosin Cole, which his name is Michael in the show, the second brother. It's based around, he's the lead of the show. It's based around him and his willingness to, this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. Dion dies, which is his partner.
Cool.
And he's trying to find a way to save her life because he has a power that is, you can freeze time and then go into the future. So when he does go into the future...
They got power powers?
They got power powers.
Oh, okay, cool.
When he does go into the future, he meets his future self. And his future self shows him the grave of Dion. And he's like, this is the only way you can stop this from happening is by linking these other guys that have powers too. But they're all on their separate journeys.
Right.
All doing different things. All in very, very different predicaments.
Interesting.
And like I said, their power awakens through stress. And the way they all come together is really, really good.
That's what I need to say.
The storyline is really good, man. And again, hold my hands up. I had the same connotations because we've I never saw Blue Story by Rapman, but I saw he did a music video thing before that where he did I think it's called Shiro Story. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Shiro Story. That was on YouTube and that was heavy. I enjoyed that. So I was like, I like his storyline. I like how he does the plots from music into a story. So looking at this, I was thinking, I'm not really sure. But until I started to get more recommendations and I actually watched it myself, again, he directed it. He executive produced it. He's a showrunner for it, and yeah, did I say he wrote it as well?
Yeah,
he wrote it as well. Yeah, so he's done so much in the show. Fair play to him. It's really good.
Gang, I'm gonna watch it then.
It's really
That's
good.
literally all I needed to hear. I'm going to watch it 100%. And whole season's out, bang.
Whole season's out, but from what you see in episode 1 and how it ends in episode 6, there has to be a season 2. What he did do, or I believe happened, was everything he did from episode 1 to 6, the budget was done.
Oh.
But not in a bad way.
Yeah,
not in a bad way.
yeah.
I feel like if he wanted to get the whole storyline in episode 1 to 6, it would have reduced the value
The
of
pacing
the show.
and everything. Okay, cool.
So I think he did the right thing.
All right, gang. All right, bro. I'm excited to watch it then. This is my type of shit.
Yeah, bro. They've not got on here, but what's his name is Getz is in this.
Oh, okay.
Getz is a villain in this.
It doesn't surprise me.
Bro,
He's a villain on daily life.
When he comes into this show, he brings aura.
I bet.
James?
Yeah. Say less.
Aura.
Does he have a power? Okay. Say less. Cool. I'll watch it. I'm gonna start watching it. I've got time. I'll go and watch it tonight.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang.
That was my recommendation.
Thank you for that.
It's all good.
I genuinely needed that.
Cool.
Gang. Also, wasn't invited to the premiere. No biggie.
Facts. Yeah, I saw that.
Everyone else was.
Yeah, I saw that.
Everyone else was. We weren't.
Yeah.
No
cool.
biggie.
That's all right.
Yeah. I'll go into that knowing what I know. Right, cool. Rem, finish off with the trash news piece, sir.
Yes, sir. Actually, not really much of a trash news, to be honest. More of like a giving flowers to a creator which we all look up to and respect.
Okay.
Just for being
interesting
top
twist.
of his game. I'm sure you can guess who it is.
I don't think I can.
I think you can.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So this guy's been active yet again, just
Mr. Beast.
building houses in Jamaica, El Salvador, Argentina.
Props, man.
Yeah, he's been going off, fam. Been going off.
Yeah, he timed it terribly, boy. They got some hurricanes.
Yes,
in a minute,
they
boy.
do.
He
They got
timed
a
it
beastie
terribly.
hurricane going through the Caribbean right now, unfortunately.
no.
But the timing's just unfortunate. You know, you can do what you can do.
Game is the game.
It's on its way. It's about to actually land through Jamaica and then head on to Mexico afterwards. Unfortunately, he's still doing his thing. You know,
Still doing his thing, man.
He's still doing.
Maybe
his
his
thing.
ones will stand.
We hope.
Yeah. Anyway,
We
so
hope.
yeah, what we got?
Before we move on to the other things that he's done that we can actually read through and appreciate, just to go through these houses that he's built here. Mr. B says, once again set a new benchmark in charitable giving by constructing and donating 100 fully furnished homes to families in need. This ambitious project, consistent with Mr. Beast's history of large-scale acts of generosity, has captivated millions worldwide and established a new standard for content creators leveraging their platforms for social good. So, like I said, that was the 100 homes were Argentina, El Salvador, Jamaica. Have you guys heard of all of the other stuff that this guy's done?
I know he cured the blind.
Yeah, I've seen the blind.
Yeah.
I've not seen it.
I'm pretty sure I know he's been doing like food drives for years. He'll give food to the homeless. He's been doing that for like actually a while, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. He just, I know obviously he gives away money all the time.
Yeah,
but in terms of like specific these style videos, I don't know exactly. Oh yeah, he planted trees as well, innit?
That's it. Yep.
Free clothes for everyone.
2023 gave free clothes for everyone. Mr. Beast noticed a troubling trend. Millions and millions of clothes went to waste every year. There were communities that struggled just to get their hands on these bare necessities. Mr. Beast did something about it, started giving away free clothes. A lot of them, $2.7 million worth to be exact.
Wow.
These
God damn, man!
From Champion and Ridge Wallet, Mr. Beast distributed these free clothes across the US and India. Winner, Thanksgiving dinner. He gave those who without a turkey for Thanksgiving. Make sure everyone in town had a nice hot meal to celebrate. He cured deaf people. I didn't know about that. I knew about him curing the blind, not the deaf. After this, there's no doubt about it. Mr. Beast is a miracle worker. That's the only way to explain how he helped disperse $3 million worth of next-gen hearing technology. But this being Mr. Beast, he did more than just help 1,000 people hear again. He also handed out wads of cash, a jet ski, and even Taylor Swift tickets.
Damn, bro.
Sharing excess, curing blindness, renovating an orphanage, building wells in Africa, which is what he did, what I heard about before this one, building the homes in Jamaica and South America. He was clearing the seas up at one point as well.
I don't know that one.
Have you seen those sea bins?
No.
They're pretty sick.
Sea bins.
They're sea bins. So someone's created this cool thing called a sea bin, right? And it just floats on just like the surface of the water.
Like a boy.
Oh.
Yeah, and it sucks in, pours all the water around it, and then the actual trash will float over the top and fall in the bin. So then you can just take the bin out, empty it, put it back in there, and it just the rest of the water that's not full of trash will just filter through, and all the trash gets caught, and you just leave it there, just floats and catches up all the shit.
Nice.
And then you just intermittently empty it. I keep seeing it on Instagram. It looks sick.
Genius.
Very clever, man.
Genius.
Very clever, bro. Because some of these oceans be nasty.
Yeah.
Bro. For real.
Genius. Well played.
Yeah. Damn, man. We should do some more philanthropic shit. We should do. You know what we should do? We should create a brand. This is our philanthropy idea, right? We're gonna create a brand called Vitamin D, right? DEE, and it's just gonna be a picture of me and Fiat holding our dicks like this, right? But it's just we're gonna give it away, and then we can give like vitamin D in there, obviously for people who need it. Most people, especially the blacks, we don't process that shit.
You know what?
And then
let me stop you there.
Why?
You had me in the first half.
Vitamin D holding our junk?
The idea of actually having a philanthropic idea.
Yeah, for sure. And you call it Vitamin D.
No.
And we're going to be there in white linens. And I'm just going to place my shit on the front here. I'm going to sit like this.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Vitamin D. And I'm just going to look down the lens. Yeah. And that'll be the packet. And there'll just be, like, obviously, a shadow here.
The print.
On the inside of my thigh. Like, halfway down my leg, right? And then inside there, free Vitamin D if people need it. What's it? Malaria medication. Yeah? We can give that away. And then we can also, it's a what do you call it? Non-profit, right? So we actually sell vitamin D. So we make a supplement called vitamin D with like this. Yeah. And then you sell that because people need vitamin D, but you make an actual vitamin D3, K2, calcium, like an actual super vitamin that actually helps people, that people can buy, and we use all the profits from that to give free malaria medication to people that kills people all the time.
It needs a little bit more refining.
Why?
Because the marketing strat just seems a bit off.
So what how else are we supposed to shift supplements, bro? We're not a health brand. You need a fat cock on the front so that people are like, oh, this guy.
Fat
Yeah, you need a fat cock on the front so people are like, this guy's such an idiot. I'll buy 4. If we just go in there, we're all too chubby to start bringing out supplements that people will buy without a cock in
on the
linens.
front, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's not gonna happen otherwise. It's people with malaria. Phil has done it twice.
There are people out there with malaria.
It's not cute.
It's
not cute.
We believe from the stories you told us, bro. We believe you.
It's not cute.
We believe you. All right. Well, we'll go to the drawing boards.
Yeah.
How about
put a
that?
pin in that, drawing boards.
Yeah.
But
With
the
or
idea
without
is there.
With or without you guys, bro.
The idea is there.
The idea is there. The idea is there. We can plant some trees. How about that? Like Mr. Beast. He's also done that, obviously. To commemorate 20 million subscribers on YouTube, Mr. Beast decided it would only be fitting to try and plant the same number of trees with soil, love, and lots of hard work.
I've got an idea. So we create a brand, right? It's called Tree Huggers. Again, front, brown linens, wood on the inside of your leg, yeah?
Yeah.
Thick wood on the inside of your leg.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And again, we sell seeds
Yeah.
and we call them, I didn't even know what you'd call it. Like, planting my seed. And then just, the things, it's just, So what do we call it? Vitamin tree? What did I just call it?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D with DEE.
Yeah, no, that was the last one. What did I just call this? Tree huggers.
Tree
Yeah,
huggers.
yeah. Or got wood, question mark. So got wood, and it's just brown linens. Fat wood on the side of your leg, yeah? Got wood, question mark, and it's just seeds. And then you've got like money trees in there. You seeds for money trees, you got orchid seeds in there, and you buy it, and then people will plant it, and it's fun for the kids as well, because you could do it in the little, when your kids and just plant it, and they can watch it grow and all that kind of shit. And then non-profit, we take all the profits, put it into planting trees in the Amazon. Next.
Cool. I'll let the comments decide.
Yeah, let the comments decide, but we will definitely.
So it's either vitamin D or got wood.
There's no third option?
What else did he do?
I mean, he's done it all. He's funded charities, helped paralyzed dogs, donated prosthetics to those in need.
Does he feed people?
Does he?
Does he feed people? I'm pretty sure.
I believe he does.
Might not be in the top 10 thing though, but
Curing blindness, showing I can't cure the blind.
Yep, more than 1/3 of food produced in the US each year goes to waste. A number of food banks sharing excess is trying to reduce, but they couldn't do it alone. That's where Mr. Beast came in. With his support, Sharing Excess expanded beyond their wildest dreams, culminating an all-new recovery center in New York City. Mr. Beast claims that they'll be giving away just over 2 million meals a month to those in need.
Jesus.
Keep in mind, all of that is from food that would have just been trashed otherwise. So far, Sharing Excess has recovered over $30 million in food with no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
wow.
I've got an idea. Right, so brand of hot dogs, right?
Yeah.
It's called What That Mouth Do. Front cover,
Yeah.
Does every idea have a
Sat here.
sexual reference
hot dog,
to it?
Yeah.
planted.
It does, doesn't it?
You've got beef and pork options for the Rastafarians
Do they have
and the Muslims,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? You say, what that mouth do? And then you're looking down like that. So you're holding the hot dog in between your legs like that, and you're looking down like that. And then it's really, really, really organic, local produce hot dogs. 2 ingredients probably. So people, because everyone ever says like hot dogs are made from like waste and they're trotters and all them things. We make sure we hit up Clarkson's farm, use his pigs and his cows to make beef and pork hot dogs. What that mouth do? Just pop-up shops in Shoreditch and stuff like that. Quick turnover. Non-for-profit, take the profits, feed the hungry. Next charity.
We'll go to the drawing boards.
Yeah.
We'll go
The
to the
ideas are
drawing
there.
It's there.
The ideas are there, bro.
Yeah, just it doesn't. I don't think
It's just the marketing.
the marketing doesn't need to have everything to do with sexuality. Like it.
Who said anything about sexual? Apart from the cock in the linens,
the
but
direction.
that's just happens to be there
That's
because
the
I'm a
selling
human
point.
being.
That's the selling point.
Why
I
were you?
don't know if they want it to be the selling point. It doesn't have to be. All I'm saying is it's just a couple gentlemen sitting in a chair in God-fearing like hemp clothing. If there happens to be a cock on the side of your leg, that's not your fault. Your dick's there.
I mean, yeah, but does it have to be there?
Where else am I going to put it?
Does it have to be part of the marketing? Do you need to look down at somebody?
We'll say, what that mouth do?
Saying what that mouth do you need to look down?
I have to look down, but
yes.
it makes sense because the hot dog's there.
It's autonomous.
Yeah, because if I'm holding a hot dog here, I'm going to be looking at it. I want to see what mouth it's going into because we're trying to feed the hungry. So I want to look at the person and be like, what that mouth do, bro? Don't waste it. Or girl.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Oh, God. But, you're saying stuff.
We'll
I'm sorry, bro.
We'll work on it.
My
We'll work
bad.
on it.
Anyway, Mr. Beast is good at helping people.
He
is.
And you man are against progress.
Enemies of.
But nah, that's fucking sick. He always, one thing, I rate this guy. I saw him, I saw him on a podcast the other day talking about just like money and all this kind of shit and just like how much shit costs for videos. And he was like, he just could not his business would not financially survive without brand deals.
Yeah.
And he was like, pretty much the only ones he doesn't do brand deals are literally these philanthropic ones where it just seems a little bit dodgy. Yeah. And these are the ones that seem like they need the brand deals, bro, because building 100 homes, that's just fucking expensive. So yeah, ratings to this guy, man. He's got fucking time on his hands. I need to stop complaining about being busy.
He does, man.
Yeah. Props to this guy. He gets hated on as well.
He does.
He killed the blind and people were like, oh, he's just doing it for a video.
Yeah.
Fuck you doing?
Facts.
The fuck you doing?
When we help people, curing 1,000 blind people, building 100 houses, 100 wells, etc., people get mad and say I shouldn't be doing this and governments should. Yes, ideally a YouTuber isn't the one fixing these issues, but I'm not just going to stand by and do nothing.
Yeah, this is another thing that I hate. It's just like, oh, it shouldn't be him that's doing this. It should be God. I don't like we're living in a world of shoulda, woulda, couldas. It's the isn't. Yeah. Like he's there doing the thing. You shouldn't stand there and be like, oh, it's not your job to do it. It should be the government that's doing it. Shut up.
Facts. Do something about it.
Yeah. He's building the thing. Just let him build the thing so people can be happy.
For sure.
But yeah.
Good guy.
Charge.
Right,
guys, that's the episode for today. Let us know your thoughts on our philanthropic ideas. We'd love to give back.
Facts.
And as always, catch you on Thursday on Patreon. Love of love.
Gang.